Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. So here I was, as I am every day, trying to figure out what kind of reading to do. I was drawing myself for a blank. I was unsure. And then all of a sudden, this irritating, let me stop. Let me be serious. But the song isn't serious, so I shouldn't get serious, actually. I started hearing Pop That like poppin' is going out of style, that song by Cardi B, and I'm like, oop, there's the reading. So this is gonna be a reading about why do men want to jump your bones. We'll keep it like that, right? But this goes out to all my nasty hoes from across the globe. Okay, this song is Big and Head by Cardi B, and it just popped up out of nowhere. I'm like, you know what, heck yeah, let's get into it. So why do men, your man, your person, whatever, want to jump your bones? Always want to jump your bones is what I'm hearing as well, but I guess we'll do it like that. Why do they always want to jump your bones? Okay, so let's get right into it. So if you want to get into the energy of this reading, go listen to Big and Head by Cardi B. But just know this reading goes out to all my nasty hers from across the globe. Okay, some of you could not have had that cushy popped in a long time, because I'm hearing the part of the song where she's like, pop that cushy like you haven't in a while. Pop that cushy like popping cushy is going out of style. Pop that cushy out in work, you know? Pop that cushy out in church. Like, she really going in on this song. I love Cardi so bad, okay? So let's get into it, Father God. Let me stop. This is not the time to be bringing him up in a reading, but please, Spirit. Let's get into it. Please tap into the energy of why their man or men in general want to pop their cushy. Maybe you're a good dancer or you're someone who's really silly, is what I'm getting. This card should be the opposite of someone like tilting, almost like dancing with their tongue out, because death is like a very serious card, right? It's like almost a bad omen sometimes. So it's like, why are you acting like everything is honky-dory, Miss Ma'am? And it really ain't, okay? That could be something you don't really take things seriously, or you make things feel lighter. Okay. Excuse me. Or you make them feel lightheaded, because I'm here as well. Or they always be bricked up, because I'm trying to shuffle the cards and they don't want to shuffle. Don't piss me off when they're around you. They're always ready to go at it. Okay, let's get into it. One more shuffle and that is all. So please, Spirit, tap us into the energy of why men / their man, whoever you're watching for, wants to pop their cushy all the time. Anyway, I'm sorry, that's not the name of the reading. Why do they want to jump their bones? Thank you. Okay, let's keep it cute. That could be something you do, you keep it cute. Okay, you're someone who's very adventurous, you're very happy, you always see things, you see the bright side of things is kind of what I'm getting. I'm also hearing Mr. Brightside. So you could definitely be someone who likes to go out and party and have a good time, or make your own party at home if you're not someone who resonates as liking to be outside in the public, okay? You have the Queen of Pentacles, so yeah, you are kind of giving a homebody-ness to you. A homebody, this is crazy. A homebody nature to you. I'm also hearing like you're giving like goddess Aphrodite kind of body, so you have some body to you. You have like curves and things they kind of want to grab and play with. It's the vibe that's coming through here. The Queen of Pentacles is someone you want to run home to because she has everything you need at the hizzy. You don't got to go to the store to buy nothing. You don't got to do anything. Everything you need is right there on her body kind of energy, right? So everything they could ever need is what they have. And the Three of Wands would make a lot of sense. They want to explore every crack and crevice. Interesting. And you see how the rolling fills in the background, like giving me two lady lumps. These could be representing the upper lumps on the chest or the lower lumps on the badonkadonk, okay? And we are seeing her back. So you could have like a very plushy, that's what I'm hearing, plush and lush behind, okay? You could also have long dark hair, and that they like that as well to pull on. Oh, please, okay, please. Yeah. But it's kind of like you make a house a home is the energy coming through here. But I was getting like Aphrodite. I want to come home to you, provide for you, take care of you kind of energy coming through as well. Or you do that for them. You nurture and take care of them. If they're hungry, you would give them food. If someone needs something, you would kind of give them the close off your back. That was an interesting way for the card to go back in the deck. Let's keep going. Please, Spirit, for my group ones, why do men want to jump their bones? You have the Eight of Wands because you're very sexy. They feel like very like aggressive towards you, or feral is a better word. Aggressive, I guess, promotes violence, right? And it's getting more feral. So like I said, they're always bricked up when they're around you. And then we have the Three of Cups. You are someone who's very fun. And we have 2 threes coming through here. That's kind of giving me Empress energy. You could be someone who's very creative. The Eight of Wands can, oh, please, I'm getting tongue-tied. This person could get tongue-tied around you. Please, they get nervous. The Eight of Wands always gives me like an abundance of ideas and creativity coming through. You have all this things you want to create or make, or I'm also hearing you have like a lot of stamina. It could be a vibe coming through, or you, when they're around you, they seem to have like endless bouts of stamina is the vibe coming through as well. Something here about boots, because she has boots here and boots here. So knee-high boots can be really sexy on you when you wear long flowy dresses, when you wear pants, because the badonkadonk is coming through. And yeah, the hair is still coming through. But the Eight of Wands, like a lot of energy, just like wanting to be released. So they want to like release their energy on you, in you, with you, for you, all those things, right? But yeah, like I said, it also represents creativity. So you could be someone who's very creative, or they're able to experiment a lot with you. If this is like you're watching for your man specifically, they get to look at me. I keep getting tongue-tied. This person is like nervous. That would make a lot of sense if you are giving off Aphrodite energy, right? It's kind of like, I have everything I could want in a woman or a person at home. Why would I look elsewhere? Kind of energy is what's coming through. So you're very desirable, and they want to jump your bones because you're very desirable. But the Eight of Wands like does give me creativity, but it also gives me like experimentation. So you're willing to do lots of things and try different things with them. It could be just travel, or it could be in other ways, you know? Grown folk ways. We have the Three of Cups. Maybe you could drink them under the table, or you're like a good drinking buddy. They have fun with you drinking. You don't make it boring, or you don't get too sloppy or whatever. Like I said, you know how to carry yourself. With the Four of Pentacles coming out, that is my confirmation. You know how to carry yourself when it comes to certain things. Okay, you don't get sloppy drunk, but you are a little bit of a minx. You are a little bit of a minx. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're sexy. Like, who's sexy? I'm sexy. Who's sexy? I'm sexy. Who's sexy? I'm sexy. I'm sexy. Let's go. Is the energy coming through here? Maybe because of her confidence. Maybe because you are very confident in yourself and what you bring to a connection, or your abilities, okay? There are certain things that you're good at that they kind of would never like go looking elsewhere for, you know? Is the kind of energy coming through, because you see how she's carrying the wand, and you see how she's carefully caressing this spherical object that could look like things that dangle between their legs. You know what I mean? Let's move this back a little more so you can see it. That's kind of what I'm getting. Maybe you're very skilled at things you do. Okay. I still can't really see it. Like, what's the issue? That's a little better. Okay. Yes, you're very skilled. Like that would be a little bit better. I'm trying to make sure it's straight. Okay, let's keep going. I'm hearing fantasy, so that could be a thing coming through. You have the Two of Swords. Playful energy is also coming through as well. This Two of Swords is giving me, you give them lots of options to choose from. So it's kind of like, you know that trend that has been going around on social media where the parents like put 2 objects in front of their person, or it doesn't even have to be parents, but people are putting 2 options in front of their person, and one thing is a good thing, the next thing is a bad thing, and they're basically going in blind, right? It's kind of give them multiple good options to choose from, so they're not really worried about, oh my gosh, I don't want to do anything. You know how some couples or people see, you know, like schmecks as like a chore? I feel like it's like a fun thing to do with you, so they always want to do it. It's not something where they're tired and it's boring and it's the same old thing every time. No, it's like new things to try out, because you can be very adventurous in that way. But like I said, it's like every time they come to the bedroom or when they're with you, you kind of give them 2 little options. Like, do you want to try this tonight, or do you want to try this tonight? And you always give them interesting things to choose from. Like I said, there's no need for them to go looking for that elsewhere, because you give them what they need, you know? There's no gap is what I'm hearing. There's no wanting that you wouldn't give. It's kind of the energy coming through here. There could be something here about blindfolds as well. And handcuffs, because we have that coming through the devil. You have like a lot of wands coming through, honestly. And a few pentacles. Not that many swords. 1 cup so far. So this is all like physical. Maybe they like to work out with you. You know, go on hikes is what it looks like she's doing in this card here. They like to work out, exercise, stay healthy. Okay. We have the King of Swords. The King of Swords always gives like a disciplinarian kind of energy. So this person could like that they are that for you. Maybe they're able to discipline what you're doing, how much you drink, where you're going, or they just like watching over you. Could be a thing as well. You can look good in pink and purple and green and blue is coming through as well. And those are all like very vibrant, deep, rich colors. So, you know, you could have like a very deep and rich, I'm hearing laugh, voice. You have a nice, deep, rich voice, eh? Like chocolate is what I just heard. But you look good in like deep, rich colors. So, you know. The 4 of Pentacles here is giving me you could be someone who's responsible with money. This Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands is kind of giving me lady in the streets but a freak in the streets kind of energy, or maybe not even that. It's kind of like you embody both the responsible Queen of Pentacles but also the wild child in you. Like I said, they get a little bit of everything. They get the best of both worlds. Please, not a handy Montani. They get the best of both worlds. Yeah, they get the one who's responsible, the homemaker. You cook, you clean, you do all those things. And Cardi said she don't cook, she don't clean, you do. Okay? But then you also know how to go out and have a good time with the Queen of Wands and keep things exciting. You also know your worth. You're not just someone who's like, homely. It's the kind of verb is crazy coming through. Like, yeah, you don't actively act like someone who's homely, even if you are someone who has kids, or people would say you're too grown to be doing this, you're too old to be doing this. You're kind of like, no, I'm never going to lose my fun spirit no matter how old I get. I'm never going to lose my creative mind or my, I don't know, wonder and just curiosity of the world. I want to try everything, experience everything. That thirst that you have for the world is kind of like rivaling the thirst they have for you. It kind of like drives one another is what I'm hearing. So the thirst you have for life and to experience everything, right, drives their thirst for you, because you're always getting into something new with each other and they never know what's next. So a little bit of unpredictability coming through here with you guys. Like I said, keep things stay exciting. But like I said, the 8 of Wands is definitely giving me multiple rounds. The 4 of Pentacles could be someone who's good with money as well. You're good at saving. So you have this responsible duality, but also a little bit crazy, wild, and carefree, you know? So they're able to have fun with you, but also build a life with you at the same time, in the same breath. So you could be kind of giving a lady in the streets, but a freak in the streets energy. And they're like, oh, what is it called? No one knows just how much we be getting into, and that is like something that kind of makes them really happy. I'm hearing like makes them smug and satisfied, right? I'm seeing the 9 of Cups in my mind, where it's not in this deck, it's in another deck. Is it the Ethereal Visions deck or something, where the guy is just sitting there, his big old fat belly and he's just like looking real smug with himself, like, oh yes, you know, the cat that got the cream kind of energy. It's giving a little bit of that, like no one really knows what we really be getting into, right? And they keep it to themselves. It's also making me think of a reading that I was watching from the high maintenance hippie. She was doing like, how would your future spouse like describe you to their friends? And in the reading that I chose, it was kind of like they are not going to tell their friends everything y'all get into or just how great you are, because they're scared that their friends are going to want you and they're going to have to compete with their friends for you. So it's kind of like you're a prize, you know, to this person, and they're not going to be telling your friends, oh yeah, I be having her this way and that way, and we be doing things every which way, because then their friends are going to be like, oh really? And then their friends might get a little too comfortable with you, or, you know, there's certain things you want to keep to yourself when it comes to a connection, especially the more personal things. Some men want to tell their friends everything. When it comes to you, your person's like, nah. I gotta be quiet, because I know deep within my soul, let me stop, but seriously, that this is not a girl you meet every dynasty. Yo, but yeah, I can't tell my friends how amazing she is and how just experimental and how crazy we really be getting, because then they're gonna want a piece, and I'm not here for that. So she was like, a part of them was always gonna want to keep you, gonna downplay you to their friends, like, oh, she's just all right. knowing that you're amazing and wonderful and all the good things in the world and are bright and funny and, you know how to have a good time, but also you're about your money and you know how to, you're very responsible and things like that. But they're not going to tell your friends or their friends just how great you are, because they don't need their friends sniffing around you, especially if they're a guy. You know how men be. Even if you are their friends, they're like, oh, she do that, eh? My girl never does that. They're going to start looking at you different whenever they see you, So this person is giving, they downplay just how amazing you are because they don't want everyone else to have a piece of you or to have that piece of you, There's something about them only having that part of you that makes them, like, it exhilarates them, is the energy coming through. But she had me cackling with that video, because what do you mean? They're gonna be like, oh yeah, she's just all right. And then she's like, the more time you spend around them or their friends, they're gonna be like, bro, you was lying. Like, she's amazing. Why are you trying to downplay how good she is? And they're gonna be like, no, relax. So they're not gonna want to have you around their friends too much, But I also kind of feel like not too much on the reading she did, but I feel like if a guy has certain friends, they say birds of a feather flock together. So if his friends can't be trusted to know how great you are, do you really want to be with that man? That's just me thinking too deep into it, honestly. But I'm kind of like, they say birds of a feather flock together. So if his friends ain't ish and he's scared to tell them how amazing I am because they're going to want to come try to steal me or whatever, you shouldn't really be having those friends, and they should not be considered his friends, because now I'm looking at you sideways, because the way your friends act and how they present themselves is also a reflection of you. So what's up? But that's me getting too deep and taking it too seriously. But that's the vibe coming through. They're going to want to downplay how amazing you are to the rest of their friends, but they know just how kinky and, experimental you are. For real. Okay, here we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. But we're going to take reversals. We have that, we have the 4 of Cups, and we have the 10 of Swords. We're going to put these back. Those don't match the vibe I'm getting so far. Here we have the Hierophant and the Magician. This definitely much more matches the vibe that was coming through. And now I'm hearing that song by Troop. I can't wait to take the long way home, just so we can be alone. All I do is think of you, day and night, that's all I do. I can't get you off my mind, think about you all the time. Anyway, And then we have the Magician here. So it's like I said, whatever they need, whatever they can ask for, you kind of conjure up. There's a magical, quality to you that this person knows they're never going to find anywhere else, Or they're never going to find someone who's so perfectly matched to them. Because there's a bunch of wonderful people in the world, but you're never going to find someone who kind of matches your freak the way that you do, who's into the same things as you, as they are. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's kind of like you're... I don't know why the visual is sending me. I'm sorry. The 10 of Wands in this instance could be you being a bit of a headache. You're like, there's so many parts of you they want to pick up and hold and cherish, but they can't because it's too much sometimes. So you could be someone who's too much and they're just grateful to be a part of your life, that you allow them to be a part of your life. You're so magical. You make life so worth living and being. You make life worth living in a sense. This is so sweet. But here we have the Hierophant, which is another, how can I even describe it? It's another marriage, long-term connection card, okay? So that's coming through for you guys. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, that's why, because this box is kind of has a little extra room. That's why it's looking a little, anyway. But that's the vibe that I'm getting from this person. The Hierophant is kind of like, I could spend the rest of my life with you and things are never going to get boring. You know how to hold the house down, like I said, but also turn around and have fun. You can drop everything and go on a trip if you wanted, kind of energy. That's how, I guess, exhilarating and vibrant and magnetic the connection is. It's like I'm getting visuals of lightning strikes. I can't come up with a word for it, but exhilarating is the best word I could think of, okay? And that sound in the background just confirmed that for me. Let's get some more cards. I can't wait to take the long way home, just so we can be alone. This person just likes being alone with you. It's not even like I want to be, we don't have to be around other people. But when we are, it's a good time, it's a vibe. When we're out drinking, having a good time, partying, it's a vibe. I know that you're responsible. You're not going to get like drunk and sloppy and I'm going to have to carry you home kind of energy. You know how to have a good time, but keep it cute. Here we have the Two of Coins coming through. That's what I was saying. You know how to have a good time, but keep it cute. Like there's like a balance in you that they really appreciate. And because it's Pentacles, it's definitely like doubling down on the fact that you're someone who's quite stable, but you also know how to get crunk, get crazy sometimes. Ooh. We have the Ace of Coins. They know what an opportunity you are. This person's just grateful that you will have them, is what I've been hearing, honestly. But men in general are like, okay, that's wifey material right there, if they've never been with you. We have Ace of Swords, great conversations. Like, I think it's your plans and what you want for the future that really gets them excited. They're kind of like, this is the kind of person I would be proud to have on my arm, showing off to my friends, showing off to the world in that kind of way. We have 10 of Wands coming through again. So you could be someone who's like very strong, or you're able to carry a lot of burdens, or there's something here about them wanting to carry you. Because whenever the 10 of Wands comes out in like a sexy reading that I do, it's kind of like they want to throw you around kind of energy, you know? Or they want to carry all the burdens for you. Could be a thing coming through as well. And then funnily enough, we have the Ace of Swords here with chaos. It doesn't really resonate for me, right? Because I wouldn't say the Ace of Swords, the meaning of the card kind of, how can I equate to chaos? But it's what someone did with the cards, so what can I say? Because Ace of Swords is supposed to be like a eureka moment where things become clear. Chaos is the opposite of that. You see what I'm getting at? But anyway, 10 of Wands, Iris, your eyes are coming through. I was going to say that because we don't see them here. There's something about your eyes coming through, but now we have the Iris card, and you know the iris is in the eye, that's coming through as well. Here we have the King of Coins. Your soul is very stable. They can depend on you. They know you're always going to be there for them. You're very loyal, and you're good at making money is another thing they really like. Okay, they want to jump your bones because they know you're responsible. They feel safe with you, very grounded, but also really fun. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Demeter. She's also the, what is it called? She's a goddess of like nature and stuff like that. I think it's associated with Virgo energy. So you could be a Virgo watching. We have Judgment, interesting. So you open their eyes to new things. You could be someone who introduces men in general to like things they've never done before, right? You know what I'm seeing? This doesn't have to be specific to you or something you actually do, but there was a video like a long time ago on social media where there's this lady, or it could have been YouTube or something, where she had like a grapefruit, you know what I'm getting at, and she would cut a hole the size of, I guess, her partner in the grapefruit, and then she was like instructing women on how to make things more pleasurable or fun for a man kind of energy. So essentially you would put the size hole onto the member, I'm supposing, and then you just kind of like move it as you're doing the thing with the person. And I'm kind of like, that seems like a bit much, but she was like, it's supposed to work, or it was supposed to be this great thing. That's the kind of experimentation I'm kind of getting here. Like, what could we do to make things more fun and not boring and like same old, you know what I mean? And then here we have, look, Aphrodite actually came out for you guys. I knew I was feeling her. She was coming through. Like the way you make them feel like a man is a vibe coming through. Because look at the way she's holding on to him, clinging on to him, like, help me, daddy. Let me stop. Save me, help me. And this 10 of Wands is coming out exactly. That's what 10 of Wands was giving you. They want to help you. They want to save you. They want to come in and be your knight in shining armor is the kind of vibe coming through. Like you make them feel strong and masculine kind of energy. But yeah, she's like holding on to him like, please help me, save me. I don't know how to do it. It's like giving me the trend on social media where women, we know, as a woman, you know you do this. Whenever you're around your man, you start becoming a baby, and like making him baby you and acting like you can't open a door or open up a can. Knowing when that man isn't around, you be doing all of that. But as soon as he's around, you're like, oh, I can't open it. And then you're making him open it and making him feel like needed, necessary, wanted, like vital, you know? So that's the energy coming through here as well. King of Coins, exactly. You make him feel like a King of Coins because you came through as a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Coins, King of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, same different, okay? Just different names. It's the same energy. But they're coming through as like someone who's strong, who can take care of and provide for their house or their kids or their woman. So maybe there's something here about you like validating them when they are doing things to you, right? You're encouraging them, words of affirmation, right? Or just the way you respond to certain things that they're doing makes them feel like they're doing good by you. So like strokes their ego a little bit, right? Or other things, it strokes other things, okay? Yeah. But the Lovers is like divine union energy. So they feel like they were meant to know you, meant to be with you kind of things. And long dark hair keeps coming through. Lighter hair is coming through, but this card here is like pulling my attention, and it's reminding me of those two cards that came through here. Long dark hair, curly for some of you, wavy for others of you, straight for others of you. But there's also something coming through about a ponytail. So when your hair is away from your face or when it's all out, it's like either or. They adore that because you see in this card it looks messy, definitely messy. That's chaos. Messy on her face, very curly, wild. Okay. Maybe you're a little bit like a trickster, a prankster. The Magician is giving me that energy because that's also Virgo and Gemini. So you're funny, the jokes you tell. It's kind of, it's kind of like you laugh them about their drawers, right? That's something I've heard on social media before, where they're just like ha 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 before you know it, they laid in bed with you, and you know they didn't have their way with you, you had their way with them. They're kind of like, wait, how did this happen? And it all started with a joke. So you're someone who's very funny, okay? Let's get some dice to see what else is coming through. We're gonna use the, hold on, I don't know where the rest of my dice came through, so we only have 3 today, and that's fine. You can always double, I guess, shuffle. We have Sagittarius energy coming through. Okay, Sag energy. Let's do this again. So Sag has to do the butt. I mean, we're talking about the butt. Yeah, that's coming through again. The glutes, the thighs, and the calves are important here, okay? Because they're also coming through quite heavily in this card and this card from what I can see. Okay, so your legs are the star of the show for this person, and the booty batanga, okay? And then we have Gemini, so the jokes, your mind, your intellect, your wit, okay, your sense of adventure. You're also someone who's quite mercurial. So like I said, you go from being one thing to the next, and it kind of keeps things interesting. You're not boring. It's just a big vibe coming through. You're not boring. You keep things interesting for them. Okay, let's go on to the planets. You have the sun. You shine bright. You kind of can't be missed. You light them up. Beautiful. You have like a very warm energy as well. And then we have Mercury actually coming through. Very funny. Mercurial, indeed. Communication is great. The conversations are great. The jokes are great. I just heard perspectives. You could have a certain kind of perspective on life that they also like. Okay, we did that twice, and then we're going to do the houses. We have 5th house, look fun, playful, joyful, cheerful, romantic, childlike in a way, because the 5th house rules kids, romance, dating, creativity as well. So you're very creative. It's Leo energy, so your hair is definitely coming through. You have good hair, like nice hair. And we have 2nd house, that stability that's coming through as well. They like stable. You're someone they can trust. They can, there's certain partners you want that, yeah, you want things to be fun and exciting, but if you can't trust them to not like waste all their money or like be homeless the next day because they're just irresponsible and they have no kind of, I don't want to say stability because that's kind of rude, but they don't have any kind of like goals, ambitions for themselves. They don't make any money. They don't have a job. It's kind of giving you have all those things and you're still fun and you still made things interesting. Like I said, the whole package vibe coming through here with Aphrodite, but especially like physically, you're very beautiful as well. You have a very intense stare because all their stares are kind of, okay, look at them. And even her, there's kind of like a whimsical, longing vibe you also give off where it's like fairy, nymph kind of energy I was talking about. You're like a little minx. You're teasing, you play with them kind of energy. Yeah. You tie them up, slap them around if you're into that, right? With the dame coming through and the devil, or they tie you up and lock you down. Who knows? But that's what I have for you guys. There's also something here about like accessories, what I'm hearing as well, like bracelets, necklaces, like things you put on your hair. Maybe you put flowers in your hair. Maybe you wear like wires or chains or some kind of decorations around your head is what I'm getting with this card here, this card here, this card here, and this card here. Okay, if you're a man coming through, then I don't know. You have like a good head of hair and a good beard is the vibe coming through. If you are someone who's younger, then your jawline is something that's very pronounced. Okay, the way you kind of flex your jaw is why they could want to jump your bones as well, right? But the way you look at them, the way you make them feel safe as well. Okay, the way you hold them in your arms, the way you feel warm is what I'm getting as well. So you could be someone that runs really warm, right? But that's what I have. Like, you're responsible with money. You're dependable. They can depend on you, but also, right, there's more to that. They feel safe, cared for, warm, at home. Okay, I'm gonna leave you reading there though. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you ever want to book a personal reading, you could always do so using my email in the description box below. If you want to join my memberships, you could always do that as well, using the link in the description box below right above the timestamps. But that's a lot I have for you guys. Make sure to always check out all the stuff that can be found in the description box as well. But yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. As always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. So today we're going to be getting a little bit spicy, okay? I was like drawing a blank for what to do for today's reading. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I wasn't going to do a reading at all. But then all of a sudden, this irritating, let me stop. I don't know why that keeps coming through. Then all of a sudden I hear this grating. I've never seen that show a day in my life, but I just know from social media that it's a thing. But anyway, I started hearing this song by Cardi B playing in my mind, and I knew that was the topic of today's reading. So it was not another Cardi B song, but please, Big and Head, okay, where she's like, this goes out to all my nasty hers, come on, from across the girl, hold up, come on, this goes out to all my nasty hers, come on, from across the globe. Anyway, and then that wasn't the part of the song that was coming through. The part of the song that was coming through was Pop This Cushy, like popping cushy is going out of style. And I'm like, oh really? And it gave me the idea to do a reading about why do men want to jump your bones, okay? This could go either way. I don't know. It could be sweet. It could be naughty. I don't freaking know. Group 1 is a bit of both, right? So that's what we're gonna be getting into today. Why do men want to jump your bones or get all up in that cushy, okay? Because I can't say the actual word, but y'all know. Okay, we're all grown here, and if you're not, then you shouldn't be watching it. But I do intend to keep it PG-13, so okay. But still, tarot readings should be watched by adults in the tarot. Okay. So please, Spirit, tap me into the energy of my group 2s and their person. Let's keep going. Okay, this is a lot. We're gonna, let me get through them one by one. So we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Sun, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you have amazing energy starting off with the two like Sun cards coming through. We have the Queen of Wands, which is Leo energy, and then we have the Sun, which is also Leo energy. So you could be someone who kind of, I guess, resonates with Leo energy quite a lot, whether you are Leo or you have Leo placements at all, but you're someone who resonates as being bright, warm, a showstopper. People can't help wanting to be around you. It's kind of like giving entertainer, you know? You have this very entertaining, very grandiose personality to you, and they kind of like, oh, be like that, you know? I'm just kind of giving everyone wants them, so that makes you want them even more, you know what I mean? That's the vibe coming through. The Sun, you could be someone who's in the spotlight, and that also makes you more attractive, or you're just very like desired by lots of people. Wow. We have the 10 of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Swords. You could be someone who's very active or very ambitious, because we have two knights coming through, and the knights represent action, okay? A lot of cards are coming through for you guys. We're not taking all of them, I apologize, but we'll keep shuffling. Knight of Pentacles gives me someone who's very patient. Yeah, the Six of Wands is definitely giving me someone who has followers. So there's something about your job or career or the fact that lots of people like you or gravitate towards you that makes you more attractive in your man's eyes or just men's eyes in general. This could be for someone you're specifically with or want to be with, right? And then we have the freaking World. Wow. You're a star, baby. I'm surprised we don't have the star coming out. Please, Spirit, continue to clarify the energy. Why do men want to jump their bones? You're patient, dedicated, steadfast. Once you have your eye on the prize and nothing is going to stop you from getting that thing, you're very determined. Maybe you're also very persuasive because like I just said, once you want something, you're going to get it. So if you want this man or something, you're going to get it. You know, maybe you're giving a little bit like a spoiled princess vibe. I'm hearing like London Tipton where she was always like, daddy! And whatever she wanted, that man would get for her. Okay, you could dress really well. I'm thinking London Tipton had impeccable style, okay? So that's coming through as well. She's also a very curvy woman, and I just can't stop looking at this card here, and it makes a lot of sense because it's the sun, but something very curvaceous about you. Like plump and curvaceous, because some people are curvy, but I wouldn't say they're plump. You're like the plump kind of curvy, where there's like tummy and jiggly bits, you know, really, really thick thighs, thunder thighs, if you will, a big badonkadonk, like you have some weight on you for some people watching here, because then you also have the Queen of Wands. She's kind of slender as well, so take what resonates for you, please. If you're not someone who's bigger or more plushy or more thick, then that's the perfect word, thick. Because someone can be curvy but not thick. You're giving thick here, guys. Queen of Wands, she's someone who still has some weight to her because she's not giving thick, skinny. And even here in the Six of Wands, she's giving curves. So you either have curves in the more slender form of the word, or you have curves in the more thick form or meaning of the word. Okay, take what resonates for yay. We have the Eight of Swords. These cards are so freaking talkative. What the heck? Maybe you're someone who's very talkative. Lord, Father Gorge. Okay, one more card, please, Spirit. One more card. Why do men want to jump their bones? You get things done. You can be really bossy and they like that. They never have to wonder how you're thinking or how you're feeling because you're very open or expressive in how you feel. You're kind of like giving me theater kid for some of you. If you don't resonate as that, then you're not a theater kid. That's great. And then we have the freaking star. What did I say? I'm like, why is the star not here? Here she comes. And that's literally the vibe. Like when you walk into a room, like, oh my gosh, here she comes. Here they go. Wow, I like you guys. Yes, star. There's the other song that I was hearing at the beginning of the reading. Spirit is bringing it back into my mind, so I'm going to talk about it. I don't know the name of the song, but I know it's Cardi B. It's kind of like, I need tongue, I need face, I need brain, thunder nut, killer weave, rocket lace, something, something, product plates, cushy popping on the charge, pop, pop. If I hit on one time, that's the name of the song. If I hit on one time, I'm a wife. No, then I like her. No, please. What is the song? If I hit on one time, then I like her. Something about, if I hit her 2 times, then I like her. If I F 3 times, I'm a wife her. It ain't safe for the black or the white girls. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. What's the name of the song though? I F her, then I get some money. Look at that, that's insane. I F her, then I get some money. But what's the name of the song? I can't remember, but it's like, I think that man's name is like G-Eazy, and it has Cardi B in there. And I think one more other person is in the song, but it's kind of giving that. You guys could be giving that kind of power couple where you guys just be effing and then you go in and get your money. Yo, don't have me screaming up in here because I will. I can't. I love this. It's just like, I don't know, very lively is the vibe coming through. Maybe you're someone who loves to sing or burst into song, or you're always putting on a show, or you're always writing something. You can be someone like a writer or an author or an actress or a singer or something along those lines. You're just giving entertainer, pure vibes, pure energy, you know, joy. is what I'm getting as well. But the Ace of Swords is giving me someone who's very clear about what you want. Like, you set boundaries is a big thing coming through for you, especially because it's clarifying the Ten of Cups. So you're very clear about wanting like a future, you know, with someone, about wanting to build a future, about wanting to have the happy family, the kids, the marriage. You're very open about the things that you want and what you're going to receive, and don't expect or accept anything less, okay? Is a big vibe coming through here for you guys, right? Love this. We love to see it. The Eight of Swords, there can be like something a little shy or a little like not nervous about you, anxious, or I'm hearing like overachiever. So when things don't go right for you, it kind of makes you anxious, which makes a lot of sense because the Eight of Swords is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is all about going for his goals. And when things don't go right when it comes to those things, you may have like a tendency to feel like a failure or something like that. But I don't know, that would make them want to jump your bones. Maybe they like comforting you because you always seem like you have it all together. So when you do experience or show those vulnerable moments, they're ready to jump and like comfort you. You know, this person wants to feel needed, and you can maybe you don't really need people that often. So when they do get to feel needed by you, it's like very like potent for them, you know. It's something that like packs a punch because it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's close to their mind, which is why it's coming through, okay? So you're still lets to go it alone, do things by yourself. You don't want to ask for help, but then when you do need that help, they're ready to jump at it. They want to help you, so they're like craving that. So if this is someone you're watching for that you're with, like romantically, ask this person for more help and don't piss me off, okay? Don't piss me off. They want to be of service. They want to help. They want to give you what you need. And if you're not asking them for that, how can they do that for you? Don't piss me off, okay? You heard what I said. Listen to me. Okay, this person will want to be really bossy with you as well. Okay, anyway, let me mind my business. I'm not trying to get too in y'all business. Not too in y'all business, anyway. This is kind of giving me an energy, though, of someone who wants to be in control in the boardroom, in like outside world things, but then when it comes to maybe the bedroom, you want to be bossed around. It's a vibe coming through as well, okay? So you have moments of being the big boss, the big kahuna, you know, head person in charge, but then when it comes to other things, you kind of want to be blindfolded and things like that, right? Right, being told what to do. Queen of Wands, she's very sexy, she's very vibrant, she's very bossy, she's very feisty as well. Also very creative, you know, because she's Leo energy. Then the Sun, like I said, is following that same vein. Very creative, very beautiful. You could be a good talker, is kind of the vibe that I'm getting for you guys. I'm like, why is the phone ringing? Because it's ringing in the office next to me. But you're a good talker. Maybe you have the gift of gab, is the vibe coming through. So you're very persuasive. I'm seeing someone like crossing their arms and stomping their feet. So maybe you're a little bratty as well. They like that. They kind of want to, like I said, they want to tell you what to do and kind of like snatch you up. They want to snatch you, like, come here and be quiet and behave in this place here. You throw temper tantrums and always want to get your way. They're kind of like, not on my watch. So there's a little bit of wanting to like dominate you in a kind of way. That's what like gets them really like, yo, brick, right? Okay, let me continue. Knight of Pentacles, the way I'm getting energy that you like to take things slow in a relationship, right? And that could be a vibe coming through. So not just in your endeavors or your career, when it comes to something you care deeply about, especially like building a connection with Ten of Cups here, it's something you want to take your time with, and that's something they like. I'm hearing you make them work for it. I can't purr. You make them work for it, and they're willing to. You're kind of getting like Disney princess vibes here, because the way she's like singing and the birds are flying in front of her, and she has her hand out almost like she's touching the bird, and the bird is one with her. It's giving songbird energy, so you could definitely be someone who sings and has an amazing voice, okay? I'm hearing some of you have a raspy voice as well, but it's definitely giving someone who bursts into song, someone who's very expressive. You don't really hold back your personality. It's just out there for the world to see, you know? And you're not ashamed of who you are as well. You could be also giving a little bit of black hat energy with the Queen of Wands. It's kind of like Bow Down Glitches by Beyonce kind of energy, you know? I'm also hearing I'm a diva. I'm a diva. So maybe you guys resonate as divas. Okay, but the Ten of Cups, there's something here about you having a really good or tight friend circle, you know, friend group. Could be a vibe coming through as well, or you are just giving them this perfect family energy that they want to cultivate and build with you. Okay, so they want to jump your bones to get you pregnant and make you stay with them forever and ever and ever. And you have a happy, beautiful family together. This person could like you in a bikini, is what I just heard as well. You have a nice chest is a big thing coming through, and a snatched waist. A nice chest, snatched waist, and then the hips that are coming in after as well. So those things are accentuated, okay? Maybe you have like a pear shape or a Coke bottle shape energy to you guys, okay? Whew. Then we have the Knight of Swords. Like I said, they never have to wonder what you're thinking or how you're feeling, because you're going to show them it. You can be like a little bit of like a pop-off queen as well. Like they call that the girl in the reality TV show who is always showing out and being loud and like cussing everyone out and like can't contain her emotions in a way. It's the vibe. And I'm not saying you can't contain your emotions, but when you're upset, you get upset. And this person finds that sexy. When you get bossy, they like that as well. You know what I mean? But then there's also part of them that kind of want to put you back in your place as well. But like I said, there's never a part of them that has to wonder what you're thinking. If they ask, you're going to be very straightforward and honest about how you're feeling. Six of Wands, like I said already, is like giving an energy of you having followers and people wanting to follow you. So you're a really good leader. You're also very entertaining. So people want to like go wherever you want to go. So like the vibes of the party are like higher when you're there. And as soon as you leave, everything goes back to being dry and boring. Like wherever you go, you bring the sunshine, you bring the sparkle, you bring the glow. You could be so back to very sparkly clothes. I'm getting like very bright colors. Maybe you are a summer, like shade wise. Maybe you're a summer or a spring. You like the really bright, vibrant colors, you know, and they're going to make you stand out. You're giving sunflower energy as well, okay? Okay, not so much a rose, but a sunflower, where you kind of face the sun. That's why I think it's called a sunflower, because of course it has like that roundness of a sun, but it's because it blooms and goes and grows towards the sun. So the sun is a big thing coming through here for you. So maybe your purpose, you have a big face, not in the wrong way, but like a very bright, expressive, round face for some of you, okay? A nice smile as well. I'm hearing it's dazzling. You can make other people do anything you want. Like, yeah, you're very persuasive. You guys are like giving me like a little bit sweetheart, a little bit siren, a little bit bratty, a little bit nerdy. I'm also getting that vibe as well, right? You could be someone who's well-spoken. They like when you use your big words, okay? Or just use your words, period. Because I'm seeing a scene from Daniel Tiger. Don't ask me why I watch Daniel Tiger. I used to watch kids and they would love Daniel Tiger. And the first episodes ever, I think it was like an episode about using your words, because Daniel kept getting upset, and whenever he would get upset, he would just growl like, grr. And his family is like, Daniel, what's wrong? And instead of talking, he would be like, grr. And they're like, use your words, use your words. And that episode was about teaching your kids to use their words. So instead of just grrring, Daniel would have to speak up and tell this person what's wrong. And he would be like, Katarina took my toy, grr. And then they would know what's wrong with him. So like I said, once they asked, you could have like temper tantrums. Wasn't like getting like crossing your arms and stomping your feet for you guys earlier. Yeah, you give temper tantrums, but if they ask you what's wrong, you'll tell them, right? There's a gif I'm getting. There's like a gif of Tinkerbell where she's kind of like stomping her feet. That's what you guys are giving. Maybe you guys are short and sprightly or fairy-y or delicate in some kind of way, or soft, like I said, very feminine beauty, very princess beauty, like damsel kind of energy, but also very strong as well. You have that duality to you, because you're giving me both, honestly. I can't pick and choose. I'm like, maybe this, maybe that. You're giving both. Okay, you have times of being bold, very courageous, right? You can't really hold things back. Then you have moments of being very shy. So it's giving both, right? That's hilarious, because earlier I was seeing a video on TikTok where the person was like, BOAF, both, okay? So it was giving both, right? But it was in regards to a video of Criminal Minds where they were, let's not get into it. The girl was like, I want both of them, okay? But anyway, yeah, I'm hearing a stallion energy here for you guys. You could have like a lot of energy. You're giving like a little bit of a little kid, where kids that get hopped up on sweets and can't sit down. They hop from one thing to the next. I'm hearing some of you could have chunky cheeks and look like a bunny as well. That's why I'm getting both. When you're ready to dress up, you dress up. Others of you, you have a really nice fro as well, and you could be like considered a fluffy body type, right? That could be where the fluffy is coming through as well. Nice lips is coming through as well. Okay, your eyes, you have like a siren look when you're ready. You may not know you're doing it, is what I'm hearing. y'all are funny. Let's keep going. You meant like you're doing it, but you be doing it. The star card is you're very different. You're not like anyone that I've ever met before. Because the star card means there's something very different, weird, out there about you. Maybe you're someone who loves the stars, looking up at the stars. Maybe you were born to be a star. Maybe you want to be a star, you know, something like that. But with the sun and the star coming through here, and the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Wands, and the freaking world. Why do I keep skipping over the world? Like, that's insane. But because we have so many amazing cards coming through, honestly. But it's kind of like you were meant to be seen. And you can't hide no matter how much you want to. So you do have, I do believe if you're here in group 2, you have prominent Leo placements. If you don't, you're just someone who's meant to be seen, right? You could also have prominent Aquarius placements, okay? Prominent Virgo, not Virgo, that's crazy. But Virgo could be coming through for somebody here. Taurus, Leo coming through again. Aquarius coming through again, and Scorpio energy, okay? It's kind of like people get obsessed with you. It's the vibe. You also always know what to say. You can be very complimentary, and you always know what to say to make people feel better, you know? Oh boy, they could lose their breath when they're with you. That's something I want to say. You could have like a lot of like stamina or energy. I think I said energy earlier, but stamina could be a vibe as well. Because I'm just talking a mile a minute, and that could be something coming through for you guys as well. You talk a mile a minute, and they're kind of like, breathe, you know? Okay, let's keep going. And at the bottom of the deck, as I said, that we have this really buff, powerful woman here. So you could be someone with a lot of muscles as well. You're strong. Your feet are coming through. The way you walk is coming through. For some of you, the way you run. Because horses was coming through, you guys could be getting Megan Thee Stallion vibes as well. I'm hearing perky booty. Nice teeth, nice lips. Coming through again. We have 10 of coins, Tai Chi. This is giving someone who's very stable. I'm hearing grandeur, acts of grandeur. It's coming through. We have the King of Cups, mostly regulated. We have 9 of Wands. You don't give up. And the fact that we have Bia coming through here, I'm hearing 2 songs coming through by her. There's a whole lot of money in this mofo. So 10 of Pentacles coming through again. A whole lot of money with her, Nicki Minaj. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. So maybe you dress really extravagantly or luxuriously, where you put time and effort into how you look. I think I said that already for you guys, or was it group 1? I don't remember. But you're very fashionable, you dress really well, and that calls attention to you. I think I said it for you guys, because the lady here, the way she's wearing like glitter and sparkly clothes in the sun is giving that great fashion sense. But I'm hearing that song by Bia and Nicki Minaj, and I'm also hearing, I like the way she was, yeah. She always puts me first, yeah. And I know I've been around, but I swear you got the best on earth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you up on the floor and it's getting nasty. He ain't keeping his hands above my ass cheeks. I got something to give him, and if he asks me, I ain't something up, baby. I let him gas me. Her booty fatter than fat, and she got good throats. Hit that cat on my lap, I'll give it good strokes. Best on Earth coming through by Russ and Bia. So y'all just giving someone who knows your worth, you know what you have to offer, and that's about it. Your confidence is the sexiest thing, is what's coming through. The Queen of Wands is kind of like, you know what you have to offer, and no one can tell you otherwise. 6 of Wands, like you have a lot, you have options, you have a roster, you have something. You have people who would literally give their left, I'm hearing left titty, please, to be with you. It's kind of like you have the best on earth, whatever that may be, whatever that right thing that's for you, but it's giving what the song is saying, the best on earth, okay? I'm about to fly her out to Mykonos or maybe to Japan so he can hit it like a meteor roll. She'll know what the F is up. I don't gotta dumb it down. Singing like Rihanna, she singing like she run this town. I love that she a freak. Something, something, something. I'll bleep her every 7 days a week. Something booty from the West Indies, sucking my soul out of my body, rest in peace. Like that song just goes off. It makes me feel like the baddest ever. Like, yeah, he's talking about me, purr. That song is coming through. Is it like hair from the Middle East or eyes from the Middle East and butt from the West Indies? Sucking my soul up out of my body, rest in peace. Shorty, I got stamina. Exactly. There's something about that coming through. Anyway, let's keep it going. It's not, I'm being distracted. We have the Three of Swords. It's giving heartbreaker energy, right? But like I said, because lots of people want you, and you could have anybody, but you like chose them if you're watching for a specific person, okay? My group choose, please, Spirit. Not the dice acting up. Don't start with me. So the first card, we have Aphrodite. Wow. Somebody here could be from group 1. I was like, you guys are giving a little bit of group 1, honestly. Not too much. Because of course, each group is different. Maybe both, honestly. Why not? Why choose? But then we have the 10 of Cups coming through a freaking again. Stop it. We have the Naids. Then we have the Queen of Cups. And we have the King of Cups. Okay. And then we have Judgment coming through again. Yeah, some of y'all are from group 1. What up? What up? Eros, about to be have Eros coming through here. He is the god of like lust and love. And he's like Cupid for the Greeks. So it's easy to fall in love with you. And I'm hearing, I make it so easy to fall in love. So come give me a call as I fall into us. You're the perfect, I'm the perfect mix of Saturday night and the rest of your life. Anyone with a heart could agree. It's so easy to fall in love with me. So that's the vibe we're giving you with the Lovers card. It's so easy to fall in love with you because you're the perfect mix of Saturday night and the rest of my life. That's the energy coming through as well. Okay, so you guys can be like an Olivia Dean energy. She's so effortlessly cool, in my opinion. I don't know, I just like her vibe. And people just like your vibe. They can't really explain it or put their finger on it too much, even though we like spent the last 24 minutes getting into specifics, but like they can't really put their finger on it. But because you have like all these placements in Aquarius, you're very interesting. You have all these placements in Leo, you're supposed to be a star. You have all these placements in Scorpio, you're meant to like stand out and be intense, you know? And you have all these placements in, what's the other one we're missing? Taurus. So you just, you know, ruled by Venus naturally, okay? This is, I like you guys. 10 of Cups, you make people feel safe with the Queen and the King of Cups, you know? You know when it's time to like be really strict about your emotions and, you know, close off yourself and keep people out. And then you also know when to be really nurturing and kind and empathic and bring people in. Your lips are coming through once again, very plump and beautiful is what's coming through. You have a pout. Some of you could be like more mature and you have like a very mature look to you. You're giving like MILF, you know what I mean? Even GILF. They don't discriminate. Let me stop. This person is an idiot. Men are idiots. Please, they could like you because you're older than them as well. You have more experience, right? Okay, you live more life. The thing that was coming through for group 1 with the Lovers card is you make them feel like a man. So that's the energy that's coming through. It's coming through again, confirming what I said in group 1, right? You can lay on their shoulder and they kind of melt, you know, into your embrace. That didn't come through group 1 though. You lean on their shoulder, they kind of melt into your embrace. So your touch is healing. You have healing hands. You have that sexual healing. So it's coming through for you guys. There's something here about soft as a feather. Your skin is really soft, okay? Your hair is really dark. There's something here about like seeing the stars in something. Seeing the stars in your eyes. You could love the stars. Like I said over here, looking up at the stars. But you have like a lot of healing energy to you. It's also why they kind of, you know, want to jump your bones. You feel very healing with all these cups energy. 3 of Swords, they could have gone through a lot of heartbreak and they will kind of want to heal you. You know what I mean? And this is making me think of the story of Eros and Psyche. Well, the one that I heard and read where his mom, Aphrodite, sent Eros to Psyche to, like, she was trying to get her to become blind and go get unalived by some big scary monster thing. And instead of Eros like doing it, he saw her, took one look at her and fell in love with her. And kind of like took her away to his big castle in the sky and like wanted to take care of her. That's the vibe coming through for you guys. So people send like maybe evil eye your way, or people speak about you in, you know, bad ways. They don't evil eye energy. We'll leave it at that. And this person's like, nah, I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna protect them kind of energy. 9 of Wands, you're someone who is very stubborn though. 10 of Cups and 10 of Coins, stable, secure. You have all these things about you that make them want to just settle down and have kids with you. You're giving them more. Group 1 was kind of giving maternal as well. So you are giving someone who they could build a home with, you know? They see you as like wifey material, but also on this like grandiose, you know, it's kind of giving, I'm seeing the image of Beyonce on her, I forget the album, but like when she's like dressed up as kind of like a 𝐓𝐡𝐮𝐬𝐢𝐥 kind of figure, but the gold and the yellow is what the frick is coming through here. Yes, it's giving 𝐓𝐡𝐮, Aphrodite, that kind of energy. All the men want you. Oh, Oh, I like this for you. It's giving Ocean. I think that's who she was trying to embody when she did that whole thing while she was pregnant with the twins. You know, that she was the divine mother, the divine goddess, one of them anyway, because there's a bunch of them, right? But Oshun is one of them, the most attractive, the Venus equivalent in the Orisha verse, you know? What else is coming through? What else is coming through? I'm getting like a lot of like your skin color is coming through. The softness of your skin is coming through as well. Just the softness of you, you know, with the Queen of Cups and Aphrodite, the lover, is coming through. Judgment. You could also, Athena, you're very smart, quick as a whip is what I was saying with the Ace of Swords as well. She's the goddess of wisdom, knowledge, and war. So battle strategy, and the knights keep coming through. So maybe you are a bit of a bully, or you have like a lot of like, I don't know, physical aggression. Maybe you are someone like a little aggressive. Maybe you like punch men or tease them or rib at them or make them feel less than. Sometimes it's not, it's all in good fun is what I just heard. Oh my. But there's something here about that. You have a knight energy to you, which is more like, it's not as like regal as a queen, but it's more like, I don't know, I'm gonna like beat you up and fight you and be like a little bit aggressive towards you kind of energy. I'm not gonna make it easy for you kind of thing, you know? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Makeup is coming through in this group as well. So you can have like, you do your makeup really nicely. I'm hearing lip liner could be a thing as well, lip combo. Anything else? Let us pull some dice for you guys, okay? But Judgment is kind of like an awakening moment where they kind of see you and they just, ooh, everything's at attention, right? Like I said, you're an expert with their wand. Your hands can look really delicate and soft as well. You have like this intimidating stare to you as well. Nice eyebrows. But like their whole body comes alive whenever you're near them is the vibe energy. This King of Cups is giving me Uranus energy. It is Scorpio coming through once again as well. So intensity to you. They kind of want to unlock all the mysteries of the universe with you because you're giving star energy. Okay, let us get into the zodiac signs. I couldn't find the rest of my dice, so we're just gonna, you know, roll twice. We have Gemini, your intellect, jokes, your curiosity, mercurial energy, nature, how you could be a bunch of different things in one. And yeah, Bia was giving me a warrior energy, so you're willing to fight for what you want and what you believe in. With Athena and Bia coming through. Here we have Taurus energy, so there's something very sensuous, like plushy, comforting, homey about you. You make them feel at home. But it's like something like soft. Soft-spoken could be a thing for some of you. But the Taurus gives me the home, the aesthetic, food, could be a foodie, or they want to eat you up, child, that could be something. You be eating them up, they be eating you up, child. I'm hearing one more scroll, okay? And then we have Cancer. I'm getting 69, as you can see in the blasted card, please. But it's like equal give and take. That could be something you're big on. Equal gratification as well. Let us see what else we can get. And the Cancer is also the home kind of energy. So you kind of give like maternal, motherly vibes, which is why like for some of you guys are older or they like that dynamic if that's present, your connection. We have 8th house, that's that intensity coming through, okay? The sexual nature of it all. You kind of embody that energy. You carry that around, that intensity that they just want to, you know, dive in. Oh, I'm about to dive in. We have 8th house coming through again. It's insane. Goodbye. Goodbye. The 8th house is also about investments. It's about other people's money. That could be something as well. People want to give you things and spoil you. Could be a vibe as well. Anything else coming through? 8th house twice in a row is insanity. That's this house of Scorpio, so there is something very intense about you. It's kind of like you're giving like this very like femme fatale, vixen, siren, also, but a cutie patootie kind of energy. It's kind of like you're too much sometimes. It overwhelms them. Like you're overwhelming. Okay? I'm hearing overwhelming. Come over here and overwhelm me. So it's not something that makes someone run the other way. It makes someone get closer and kind of read you, decipher you. Okay, let us get a card. We have Uranus. We got that already with the star. Unpredictable. Okay, you do things that are unexpected. Like I said, you're unlike anyone I've ever met before. And then we have this sun, which kind of came through already with the Leo energy. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe we love to have. If you ever want to book a personal reading, you could always do so using my email in the description box below. But I do hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day. Okay, if you ever want to join my memberships, you could also do that using the link in the description box. It's right above the timestamps if you're interested. But yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group threes. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. So I was drawing a blank for today's reading, and then all of a sudden I hear this song pop into my mind. And I'm like, okay, we'll go with that. So the song that was coming to mind was Cardi B's Bickin' Head. And it goes like, pop that cushy like poppin' cushy is going out of style. Pop that cushy while you work. Pop that cushy out in church. And I'm like, oh, okay. So some of y'all want to get freaky deaky. We'll get into it. So we're going to be getting into why do men want to jump your bones, okay? I was blanking for a few minutes when I was trying to get into your reading. And I was forgetting what the topic was, and I have to go back to the group 2 or group 1 to figure out what I said. But I was wanting to say, why do men want to take you to Poundtown? So that's something that's coming through, okay? They don't want to just jump your bones. They want to take you to Poundtown, okay? So there could be something here about things getting a little more rough, okay? So let's get right into the reading. That song is the inspiration for the reading. If you see my hands, they look a little ashy, mind business, okay? I just washed my hands, and I don't like using lotion when I'm going to touch my cards because then it makes, I don't like the feeling, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, maybe y'all a little difficult. We like to act up, okay? Act up, you can get snatched up, can be a thing. Maybe you do like to go to Poundtown. You don't like to, you know, get your bones jumped. You want to go to Poundtown, okay? So you be acting up to get there. Okay. So please, Spirit, can we get right into the energy of my group threes and why do men want to take them to Poundtown, jump their bones? We have 4 of Pentacles and we have a Knight of Wands. I just tried to get you to behave or to get you to shut up. It could be a vibe. Rude. We have 7 of Cups. Maybe you're someone who's very imaginative when it comes to things in the bedroom. You come up with all sorts of like spicy fantasies. I'm getting you guys could be my book talk girlies, and we all know the girls that be on book top. Book top is crazy. I meant to say book talk, but y'all could be good, give good top, okay? The girls who be on book talk are a little not deranged, but we like some things, you know. The books we read aren't always the cleanest or the most romantic. It is a romance book, but some of it can get a little raunchy, you know, get a little out there, get a little kinky, right? So it's definitely giving that. You're definitely giving a little bit of a freak with an imagination, and there's a lot of things you like to do, which are why men want to bump you. This is insane. I can't talk today. Like, excuse me. Excuse you, group 3. Can we have some decorum? Thank you. But they want to bump you. You give good top. Like, can we have some decorum for a second here? Okay. But you have a very intense and vast imagination when it comes to hooking up certain things. Maybe you're someone who's into like role play. Feel free to watch this for your man as well. Like, why does your man always want to jump your bones? Why does he never want to stay off you? Kind of energy. And it's because in your mind, it gets a little steamy, freaky deaky. It gets a little crazy up there, okay? I'm hearing a song, Freaky Deaky. The song has Freaky Deaky in it, but I can't remember the name of the song. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, so it's giving book talk girlies. I'm seeing that book that has gone like viral on book talk. I think it's like with a electrical mask or something. I can't remember the name of the book, but I've seen it a lot. I'm like, ooh, what is this about? Does he wear a mask during it? Like, is he a robot? What is it? What's the lore behind the book? Is it knock 'em out? Something like that. You are into some things, group 3, please. Knock 'em Out is insane. That is a book series by Lucy Score, though. The Knock 'em Out series, I believe it's called. It has like 3 books. I read the first book, didn't really care to read the second book. And I think it's the 3rd book. That's like about the other brother or something. I haven't read the full series book. Book 1, child, I love book 1. But you could definitely be into some, you know, more physical things. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to elaborate more, but I'm just like, yeah. I feel like you get the gist. You know what I mean? I'm giving is crazy. I'm getting something here about maybe pop. I can't talk. Oh my gosh. Pop, punk rock, or like hardcore energy coming through here. Okay, so maybe your aesthetic gives the vibe that you could be into some things as well. You know what I mean? How you look, present yourself. The Knight of Wands does give a little bit of like a rebel, wild child vibe. So you could definitely present yourself as that kind of person. Devil may care, rebel, I do what I want kind of energy. No one can tell me what to do. Like I said, a little difficult, if you will. We have the 7 of Wands, literally. You want to fight. And they are willing to fight you. Like, it's kind of giving, like, they might want to top you. It may not be you give good top, could be. Because I don't really describe it that way, but that's what I thought when I thought of that. But the top is definitely someone who wants to be a top, and there's a bottom. Okay, so some of you could definitely be, is it like 2 men, right? Because I think when it comes to 2 men, the top is the one who wants to, you know, be in control. And then the bottom is the one who's the bottom, taking the... The top is the one doing the bending, okay? Oh, so you're doing the bending. Maybe you are someone who does do the bending. Maybe you are the top, and they like that a lot. You know, maybe you are the one who's the dom, the dame, the one who's in control, telling them what to do kind of energy. You know what I mean? Slapping them up a little bit, bossing them around. You always come up with creative scenarios to get their mind, like, wandering, or to get them, like, juiced and revved up. Is energy. Yeah. Oh. We have the world. It's kind of like the world is your oyster. Jeez Louise. Please, Spirit, continue to clarify. I'm hearing, is it voyeurism or exhibitionism? Do people who like to do things outside? Could be a vibe as well. Maybe that's something you and your partner like to do, and that's something that's coming through. Because I know I'm looking at this card here, and this lighthouse is giving me outside, right? Maybe you like to watch, or you like to show and tell, right? Show and tell. Just the game I play when I want to say, I love you. Oh, so show me and tell me that you feel the same way too. Say you do, baby. Oh gosh, not the back in the day songs. I forget who sings that song, but it's called Show and Tell. Really, it's a bop, okay? We have the Ace of Wands, a lot of passion. So you do the bending. It's literally the vibe coming through here. Okay, you could like to assert your will over other people. The 7 of Wands is giving someone who is more like defiant, aggressive, defensive kind of energy. And we have 2 7s coming through so far. 4 of Pentacles is someone who's more closed off, hard to get close to. So you're definitely giving someone, you're like a tough nut to crack. So it's definitely kind of like they know they're gonna have to put in the work to really get you to open up or do what they say or just submit, period. You know what I mean? Top coming through again is, there's also another phrase called topping from the bottom. So that could be something you guys are into as well, where you like to assert your will over someone, even though you are supposed to be this more submissive one, right? Yeah, you guys are getting all the terminology today. So there you go. Y'all, my freaky deeks, my kinksters. Love that for you. And then we have death. Interesting. Yeah, there's an intensity to you, honestly. Wow, they want to jump your bones because you are a little scary. But they like that. Oh my gosh, why am I hearing Ashley go, I'm crazy, but you like that. I bite back. Angels on my nightstand. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Not Ashniko. You guys are, Ashniko is crazy. I can't. But they like that. Because like I was saying earlier in the other group, for group 1, this card came out. I'm like, death is not usually supposed to be someone dancing and having their tongue sticking out and all kinds of stuff like that. The devil doesn't really give that vibe. So it's definitely giving someone a little bit unhinged. Like I said earlier, I don't know, maybe you are giving unhinged. And men are like, okay, I know how to handle that. Ace of Wands is someone who's very sexy and creative when it comes to the bedroom activities, okay, or just creative in general. You could be like a good artist, you're good with your hands, that kind of energy. Like I said, your imagination and your creativity is definitely king. And that's one of the things that's really coming through, especially the Knight of Wands. That is how you express or utilize your gifts and your imagination, okay? Maybe you are someone, maybe you can be a Wattpad girl or a guy. You write those kinds of things, fan fiction and things like that. So whenever you watch a new show or something, you definitely have your little fanfic moments and put your two characters together kind of energy. You know what I mean? The Harry Potter fanfics between Draco and Harry, and I'm like, or Draco and Hermione, and it's like, it's insane. Even the Twilight fanfics, girls and guys are getting crazy. I'm like, please, have some decorum. And they're like, nah, we be crazy over here. We want the most, like, unlikely of pairs. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you guys. The imagination on you is big. You have the Queen of Pentacles, clarifying the Knight of Wands. This is like giving like very fruitful, very abundant kind of energy. It's kind of like maybe you could have growing hands, literally, like as soon as you touch this person, they're kind of like shivering, could be an energy coming through as well. Nurturing hands, growing hands. You always seem to know what they want, is what I just heard as well. You have Ten of Pentacles, beautiful energy. It's giving home base. It's like you make them feel safe exploring all these wild fantasies in their mind, right? Because sometimes fantasies aren't always like cute and clean, right? Maybe some of you could be into consensual, non-consent, things like that, where the scene can get really intense. And it's like, you got to be with someone you really trust. Like, it's got to be home base, it's got to be mom, it's got to be pop, it's got to be wifey, hubby material, you know, or someone you really implicitly trust to be doing these kinds of things with them, because it can get a little crazy, right? So maybe you guys do incorporate some kind of, you know, really intense things. You do intense scenes, and it's kind of like, I gotta be with someone I trust. And even while you're exploring these crazy things or more out there things, or I don't know, really intimate things, like telling people your darkest, deepest secrets can be really like, I don't know, it's something that's like, excuse me, mind your business. Like, why are you trying to know me? Like, move. It's what it's giving. Like, there's a video that I was watching yesterday on my way to work about a girl, because there's a trend going around on social media. It was like a few months ago, I believe, where girls and guys were talking about things that women or men do that are non-sexual that kind of turn them on, right? And this girl was like, she started off her video like, first of all, having a boyfriend is embarrassing, because first of all, what are you doing here? Ew. And then she got into the whole what she finds sexy about men that are not sexual things, you know, that can't be sexualized. And I was dying, because first of all, period, like, having a boyfriend is disgusting. It's embarrassing, please. Because, like, second of all, what are you even doing here? But there are some things that you do that I like it's giving that. And then also on my way to work today, there was a girl who was like posting videos on TikTok, and she was like, there's like a new trend going around where the background song is like Maria Maria. She reminds me of West Side Story. And it's like this guy dancing like salsa or something by himself. And the caption is like, me when I am mean to men. And there's like a specific part of the song where it's like I'm living in a movie. I'm living my life just like a movie star. Oh, Maria, Maria. But I'm living my life just like a movie star. The guy is dancing by himself, and in the background is like a blank plate. You know how people do the editing stuff on social media, and the caption is like, me when I'm mean to men. Living my life just like a movie star. So it's giving you're mean to them, they still love it and come back anyway, right? You guys are giving me life. I love this group, okay? But it's giving the, like, first of all, having a boyfriend is embarrassing. But if we were to have one and get into it, here are some things that men do that I like. You know what I mean? And I like being mean to them and, you know, talking down to them and maybe degrading them a little bit. And you know what I mean? But, you know, it's still vibes. It's still vibey. It's kind of like how nowadays it's kind of like, not even embarrassing, but it's just like, it's hard being a woman attracted to men. And it's kind of like sometimes you wish you could just be attracted to women and just not be attracted to nobody at all. Because these men do not know how to act out here, okay? And if you're someone who date men, period, you know what I'm talking about, okay? it's hard. It's like, I don't know why why are we like this? Why are we attracted to them? That's what we like. They do not know how to act. So it's like, I'm begrudgingly attracted to you, and I'm begrudgingly doing all these things. But then also at the same time, I feel really safe with you, and I'm grateful that I'm able to do these things as well. You know what I mean? So take what resonates. It's definitely giving me that. Like, you know, I'm hearing like a He-Man woman hater club. I remember in Little Rascals, that was a big theme in the movie where the boys were like, girls, ew. But then we have Alfalfa falling head over heels, simping for Darla, singing to her, creating dates in their warehouse. He was doing everything in that movie but telling his friends, hey, I have a girlfriend. I don't hate girls anymore. Like, he was doing everything that led to so much carnage instead of just saying, hey, fellas, I know we're the He-Man Woman Hater Club, but I like me a little girl. Like, you know what I mean? So much would have been, like, just spared. And that movie is just like, But that's kind of what's coming through here. You could be a part of the He-Man woman hating or man hating club. But you're in your alfalfa period where you like one of them at least, you know, for those of you who are watching for a specific person. But for others of you, it's kind of like your attitude towards them, that you don't like them or you are better than them or something like that. You want to beat them, best them. That's why they want to jump your bones. You know what I mean? Because you don't make it easy, you know? Okay. And now I'm hearing that song by Megan Trainor. Don't I make it look easy, baby, when I do what I do, okay? Don't I make it look easy, baby, but I'm fooling you, you know? Okay, let's keep going. Please, Spirit, why do men want to jump my group three's bones? Why? Do you make them feel safe to explore all the things in their mind? You don't make them feel weird or nasty, or, you know, that's something, like I said, that's really sacred and intimate. You don't want to share that with just anybody. So when you do share it with someone, they accept you, it's kind of like, you know, very cathartic, very healing, very beautiful, right? So the fact that you're not judgmental towards what they like, you know? In fact, you like it too. So here we have the Crown of Cups, King of Cups. Your soul is very mature, emotionally regulated, emotionally safe, okay? Guarded as well. But you're also trustworthy. That's the one thing about the King of Cups. You can trust him. Even though you may not think you can trust him, you can definitely trust him. Like, secrets are a vault in him, or with him. In him is crazy. Oh my. Secrets are a vault in him? Whatever do you mean? Yeah. Interesting. I heard just what I said. Okay, relax. Don't be talking back to me now because I fight. Thank you. Anywho, I'm not the one. I'm not these men up in here in this group. Let me stop. I'm serious though, for real. Anyway, yeah, so you can keep a secret. It's the vibe that's coming through. So like whatever you guys do stays between y'all, right? And that, you know, you give that energy that it would. You know, take over. I'm getting a big vibe here that you could be in a connection with someone. Actually, factually, the Ten of Pentacles has come through in like at least 2 groups today. So it's definitely given that some of y'all are like really like locked in with someone, okay? If not, people want to be locked in with you because there's certain aspects to your personality that make them feel safe and right at home, okay? It was different for every group, but for you, it's given that you can trust them. They can trust you, and that you make their wildest imaginations or dreams come true, and things they never thought they would be accepted for, you know? Okay, here we have the 5 of Cups, and then we have the World. Interesting. The 5 of Cups is like disappointment and sadness. Maybe you do go with a sad vibe to you, or disappointed. Getting like a Daria vibe for you guys. And also for those of you who do like Duolingo, that girl's name is Lily. She is the most irritating person ever because her face is always set up. And I'm like, why y'all have this girl here as one of the characters in this dang app? Like, she is like so like ridiculous. She's always bored. Like, speaks very monotone, like, you know, like nothing phases her. She doesn't even want to be here kind of energy. And she just kills me every time because please, please. It's not like, I don't know, maybe because I see little pieces of myself in her, but I'm like, girl, this is not what I want to see after I barely even wanted to come and do this thing anyway. I just want to keep my streak going. I don't even really want to be here right now. But since I started this, I'm gonna be dedicated and stick beside you. But I don't want to see Lily looking all bored and doofy. I want, like, Falstaff. I like him. Or Junior. Junior always sends me because he's the cutest little thing. Anyway, let me stop into it. Or Lynn. I like Lynn. But Lily needs to move. Thank you. But she just always comes to like bored, disinterested, like I don't even want to be here. But sis, you are here. So get it together. We didn't ask you to be here. It could be a vibe coming through as well. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you guys are into breeding horses. Then you guys could be into that, because we have this Ace of Wands, which is, you know, a follicular object, and then we have the lady pregnant in the next picture. So that could be one of the things you're into. If you are not even openly into that, this is like giving the vibe of why men want to jump your bones. So for whatever reason, when you get to this state or phase with men, they realize you're into that, and that's one of the reasons why they want to jump your bone. Cool. Or just when they see you, you kind of get their stuff really excited, you know what I mean? And they kind of want to lay their seed everywhere and let those seeds grow, okay? That's a fantasy, right? It doesn't mean they actually want to get you pregnant. Could definitely be, but it's definitely giving, they see, because they see a family with you, the Ten of Pentacles, but it's definitely giving, that's a fantasy they have, because we have the fantasy card coming through, the imagination, the not being able to choose, having lots of things they want to do to you, you know what I mean? The Seven of Cups could also be about you keeping things exciting as well. When it comes to, if you are in a long-term connection, things don't get like really boring. You know, there's always things to do. You know what I mean? And funnily enough, not even funnily enough, but I just remembered again. So I was looking outside, and there's like a bright ray of sunshine on my shirt. So you could definitely be someone like brightens up their day, makes them happy. But it's alluding to the fact that I usually have the flash on in the reading, and it's not on today because my phone was overheated, you know, so I couldn't put it on. But everything is still nice and bright. So you could definitely be someone like very natural. Everything you do, everything you wear is like kind of all natural. So they like that as well. They kind of want to jump your bones, because you could have like a very natural musk to you. They like that. I'm crazy, but you like that. I bite back. Daisies on your nightstand. It's daisies, not angels. I don't know where angels are coming from. Maybe you like play angels in something. I don't freaking know. Or maybe you look like an angel. Could be a thing coming through as well. And I'm hearing, I'm a big deal. I get sick and tired of holding it in. Rich blood. You could probably see the gold in my skin, and as the sun is like glowing on my arm right now. Yeah. Angel by Halle Bailey is coming through. So maybe some of you do look like angels, because she does kind of give me that energy of looking like very otherworldly. Like she's not of earth, but she's also very beautiful, very pretty, and her voice is very beautiful as well. So you can have a beautiful voice, singing voice, speaking voice. She's always like very soft spoken. Okay, but then we know she type aggressive because she's an Aries, so it's kind of like you got some fire in you, sis, right? But when people first see you, it's giving very angelic, very soft spoken, very otherworldly creature, angel, mermaid, siren kind of energy. But then when they get to know you a little bit, then you have some spice there underneath the surface. So you look innocent, but you're very spicy. Could be a vibe coming through. But you also know your worth, because that song is coming through. I'm a rich. I get sick and tired of holding it in. I'm a big deal. Rich blood. You could probably see the gold in my skin, so your skin can look very glowy, shiny, dewy. Could be a vibe. Maybe you have donut skin, or just very nice skin in general. Very moisturized, very moisturized skin. But anyway, I keep getting distracted. So what was the first song coming through? You're crazy, but they like that. I was saying something here about something, but they like that, and then I heard that song again. Then I'm like, it's daisies on your nightstand. Then I started hearing angel. Okay, so Daisies is the name of the song by Ashley Go, if you were curious. That's coming back around. So daisies kind of give soft and petal-like, so you can have really soft skin as well. I'm hearing really soft, pillowy lips, okay? There's something very mature about you. Your chest is coming through as well. Your décolletage. Your waist is definitely getting snatched, right? Some of you, they definitely imagine seeing you pregnant. Your torso is very sexy, and your legs, okay? Specifically, your feet and your calves are coming through. You could have nice hands as well, okay? Whew, this person likes to see your eyes closed when you guys are in the act, right, okay? Or maybe just watching you, like, have a good time. It doesn't have to be sexual at all, but they like that as well. Yeah, having a good time, being goofy, silly, and the death card here. You know, they like to see you dancing, okay? I like to see you naked, of course, because we have the death card. Not the death card, but it's kind of like we can see through, because she's like, her skeleton is showing. So, you know, maybe your bone structure is really nice, okay? I'm getting taller vibes for you guys. Like, you guys could be really tall or not, but if that's what I'm getting from the energy of the reading, you have like a big energy. Okay, I'm hearing, you could tell I got big D energy. There ain't too many ninjas that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy, make you sing to this cushy like a melody. That song is coming through by Lotto. Okay, so maybe y'all are giving Big Mama, no kids, psych. Sis is pregnant by married man. How annoying. Child, that's just been bothering me for the past few days, so I'm gonna just let it out here. You heard it here, folks. Anyway. Yeah, some of you are giving like a more sad energy or a more stoic, serious vibe, you know? Like this could be serious in demeanor or serious in the face kind of energy, like I don't play games, you know? I keep hearing music for you guys. That's insane. Please leave me be. I'm hearing I don't play no games. I don't play no games. So when I'm in that thing, you gon' see what I mean. See what I mean. See what I mean. See what I mean. Said a little mama put me on. Said put me on. Where had you gone? Where had you gone? Gonna see what I mean. What song is that? See what I mean. See what I mean. See what I mean. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Be a millionaire. What was I freaking saying with the 7 of Cups? I can't. Yeah, they want to get y'all pregnant. Breeding can definitely be a thing going through for y'all. And then we have the devil. We're going to put that right smack down in the middle. It was sitting over here for the longest time because I keep getting sidetracked by songs. So I'm like, okay. Some of you could be giving alternative vibes because Ashley Go is definitely alternative. Others of you are giving angel, mermaid, siren because Halle Bailey is definitely that. Some of you could definitely be giving baddie because Lotto is definitely that. Who else is coming through? Baby by Me, Neo, and 50 Cent. I don't know what to say about them. They're black men. You could be black. Then you could be bald, okay? You're bald and torture people that have hair. Can definitely be a vibe. I'm hearing different colored hair as well because we're seeing different colors coming through. Yeah. Really strong third eye because that's also coming through. But devils, you're into some stuff, right? Maybe you guys could have felt called to group 1. You could be into handcuffs as well, right? Outfits, dressing up, role play, things of that nature. And that's the kind of want to jump your bones. Okay, there's another deck I want to pull from, so let's get into it. Maybe you taste good is also what I'm hearing. Take that however you want to because we're seeing her plucking this orange here. So citrusy could definitely be a thing. And if you know anything about the woman, the body, the nether regions are acidic. So I can see how the oranges are playing a part. So you could taste, you know, right? Like oranges or whatever. Anyway. They like, and musk was coming through, or they like your natural musk as well. Like it could be, maybe, I know some cultures don't like deodorant, don't believe in it. I don't know what the thing behind that is. I'm unsure, but a natural musk, like how you smell without anything, you know, kind of energy. This person's nasty. Or they like how you smell after they've been with you, right? There's something about that coming through. This person it's giving primal kind of energy where they just want the grunting, the rutting, the natural smells. They don't really care about anything. And I was talking about natural because I don't have the camera on. So your natural smell, your natural beauty, no makeup, just hair. They may not care about all that. You know what I mean? It's definitely giving like animalistic primal energy coming through for you while they want to jump your bones. It's like a natural instinct to want to be with you. Okay, when I cut the deck, we have the 5 of Cups coming through again. Wow. But I was really focused on the sun. So the sun's kind of like you burn really brightly. You have a strong energy to you. Okay, and you could have like nice hair as well. That's Leo energy. So I'm getting like some of you could be from another group, right? Or somebody just watching all 3 groups. Hey, what's up? How you doing? This one is shorter. I'm trying to make it shorter so I can see why you can watch all of it. Because usually my readings are quite long. What is this? We have the Empress. Beautiful. You're beautiful. You're tempting. We also have Temperance. Like say that you're tempting. Okay. We have the 9 of Swords. So you kind of make them a little, they get a little anxious. They don't really know what you're thinking, what you're going to do next. And that kind of heightens or ups the ante for them. Okay. You have 10 of Coins coming through again, right? This is 10 of Pentacles. Yes, it is. 10 of Pentacles coming through again. Tai Chi. Like I said, some of you are very mature, very grown. You are about your business. You're about your money. You're about your stability, home and health and happiness. And food is coming through as well. They like that. Maybe you're a good cook. We have the Moon coming through. That is that mysterious vibe that you were bringing out. Whew. And then we also have Medusa, which is that kind of I'll eat your head. Don't mess with me kind of energy with the 8 of Swords, okay? So, child, you make this person think twice, okay? I'm hearing, you know what I like. You know I'm a something, but you know I can fight. That song was coming through. I was listening to it yesterday, but I can't remember who sings it. You know what I like. Da 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 da, but you know I can fight. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups with 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒𝐓. I don't know how to pronounce that girl's name, but Six of Cups is they feel, like I said, safe around you. Like they could be their freakiest, dirtiest, nastiest self if you ain't gonna run. Okay. This is actually quite beautiful. But you know I could fight. That song is funny. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me twice. You know what I like. You know I'm a thump, but you know I can fight. I don't know the name of the song, right? But if you like comment, if you want to know that bad, you can comment and I'll go look it up on my phone because it should be in my recent listening, you know? But you have this intense energy to you. You're very serious. Like you don't really play any games. Like I was saying, that's what I was freaking saying, and that song was coming through. Yeah, you definitely don't play. You could definitely be the handcuffs into, I'm hearing you guys are giving me like more, I don't know, maybe, I'm just gonna say because it's coming through. You guys can be like giving switch energy. You could definitely be both like more masculine, but you kind of resonate as wanting to be a sub or something like that is coming through. Your energy is more masculine and more intense and more like, I don't know. I'm hearing like a black hole. You kind of suck everything into you, like into your orbit kind of energy, and people can't seem to escape when they're in your energy. That's how you give, right? And if they were to look at you, they were to freeze and turn into a freaking statue, you know? But you're also this beautiful Empress energy, so you have that black balance of being very beautiful and ethereal, but also be like Aries or aggressive or mean or intense, whatever it could be, you know? But it's giving switch. Like I said, you like the top from the bottom. That could be something that you like, right? I'm hearing brat. That could be coming through as well. Brat tamers, or what I'm also hearing. Like I said, you guys are giving. You guys are getting all the terminology in the kink community. So you're getting all that's coming through. But yeah, maybe a little aggressive, biting, hitting, wrestling could definitely be a vibe coming through. Hair pulling could definitely be a thing coming through. I like your hair for sure, because hair is like very flowy in and all through these cards. That's something that's like, you know, a given because it's like a goddess and they have to look all cute and everything. But no, it's coming through for you guys. Even hair, like tying down your hair in a little braid to pull it better. That's giving me 50 Shades of Grey, where a Christian would always love braiding on his hair to be able to pull it, but I think he just like doing things for her, you know. It also reminded him of his mother in a way, so it's kind of nasty in that kind of, you know, regard. But take it how it resonates, y'all, okay? This person like playing in your hair, okay? You guys could definitely be a little shy when you're ready as well with the Moon and the Eight of Swords, a little bit more reserved, right? Or secretive, hard to get to, like I said, hard not to crack. That could be something as well. Hearing what's the terminology? Orgasm denial could definitely be a thing as well. Is that word even appropriate for YouTube? I don't freaking know. I'm getting a little too, I'm in flow state right now. Everything is just coming at once and I don't want this reading to be too long. Let's get into the dice. Okay, we'll start off with the houses. Why do they want to jump their balloons? Please, Spirit. We have the 9th house, the adventure of it all. Like I said, you kind of introduce them to things that they would not normally be introduced to, if that makes any kind of sense. 9th house, you can see it. Because now the sun is kind of going down, so the light is like, you know, getting a little darker. So you have your moments of shining very brightly and intensely, then you kind of like dim. You know, maybe like when you're a forest, when you're in the act, when you're in the mood, and when they're jumping your bones, you're doing all that kind of stuff, you're very intense and fiery. But then when it's over, you could get like a little bit more mellow and moody, or you start off moody, you get really fiery and passionate, then go back to being moody. You know, they like seeing the different levels I'm seeing containing multitudes, you definitely do. We also have 2nd house. You're very grounded, very secure, and also about your money, about your coins. If you can see that. There it is. Okay, so let us get into the zodiac signs. Oh, don't piss me off. Fuck! We have, look, Sag. That was 9th house energy. A little bit of an acha. You know how to hit their points, hit their marks. Maybe you're into pressure points. Maybe you have healing hands. Maybe you are someone who is into Reiki and things like that, and you definitely heal them with your energy when you're touching them. Ooh, that was coming through for group 2, so you could be called a group 2, sexual healing. That's the group. This is Libra. That could be coming through as well. You have Libra placements, okay, Taurus placements, Sag placements. You make everything fun. Let's do that again. It almost fell off the table. You have like energy. Yeah, Leo was coming through a lot in group 2. Whew, boy, you have like very intense energy, especially when it comes to like, you know, these kinds of 18 plus matters. Okay, now let's get the planets. We have Saturn, which is that serious vibe that you bring as well. Okay, can you focus on me? Ooh, you can be like attention as well. Praise can be coming through as well. Focus on me. Like as soon as their attention strays, focus on me right here. I'm the prize. I'm what you need to focus on. Okay. Let's go again. And then we have Pluto. Oh yes, y'all into some stuff. I think pain is like something y'all like. Chasing, roughing someone up. I'll leave you reading this. I can keep going, y'all. I could just talk forever and ever, but we're not gonna make this too long. I want these to be short. Okay, yours is the longest so far. But I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have. If you'd ever want to book a personal reading, you could always do so using my email in the description box below. If you want to join my memberships, you could do that as well. I get more kinky or freaky in the 18 pluses on my membership. So if you like just these little glimpses y'all get, please check me out over there. Okay, the link for that is in the description box right above the timestamps. But I do always hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. Keep them on their toes. Keep them on their tippy toes. Okay, grab them by their neck a little bit more. Okay, love you guys, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.